Chicago PD took a break from the drama with Deputy Chief Reed. The new episode focused on a smash-and-grab robbery that intelligence worked. The episode's crux was Officer Kiana Cook working with a confidential informant, CI, for the first time. Cook joined intelligence early in Season 12 after the new detective was killed. Played by actress Toya Turner, the character has become more involved with cases as the season has progressed. The April 23 episode allowed Cook another turn in the spotlight, and she had to solve a dramatic case. Chicago PD Season 12, Episode 19 Recap. The new episode began with Cook picking up Officer Don Torres. He is still recovering from crashing a car during the previous episode, and they noted he was 6 weeks away from being fully healed. A call came through, and Cook took it. Torres said he would stay in the car. He's on desk duty. They arrived at a store that had been robbed. A guard had been killed during the robbery, as had someone who was on the robbery crew. Torres tackled a man running from the scene, and Cook arrested him. Torres appeared hurt again. The man who was arrested turned out to be a witness who saw a 3-man crew rob the store. It meant 2 suspects were still at large. Cook and intelligence investigate a robbery homicide. A car linked to the robbery was traced to a woman named Ruby. She was a dancer and keen on getting paid for information. Natalia Del Rigo guest starred as Ruby Rios. Hank Voight helped Ruby become a confidential informant, with Cook in charge of her. One of the suspects was a college basketball player on track to play in the NBA. Damone Russell, Miles Evans, agreed to come to the station to answer questions. His lawyer was already there when they arrived. Voight caved to the lawyer, upsetting Cook in the process. Damone left the station without being questioned about the crimes. From there, the episode transitioned to Cook running Ruby as a CI. Officer Adam Ruzick helped them with the process. It didn't go well. Ruby double-crossed Cook by feeding information to the basketball player. Damone tried to dispose of evidence in the Chicago River, but Cook found it with the help of Torres. Cook closed the case, despite the roadblocks Ruby caused. Ruby and Damone were both arrested. Chicago PD Recap. Cook proves herself amidst CI chaos. The latest episode of Chicago PD, Season 12, Episode 19, continued to solidify Officer Kiana Cook's place within intelligence, showcasing her resilience and adaptability in the face of a high-stakes case. While the unit has faced its fair share of internal and external conflicts this season, particularly with the tension surrounding Deputy Chief Samantha Reed, this installment shifted focus back to the streets, delivering a gripping robbery-homicide investigation that tested Cook's instincts and judgment. A rocky start for Cook's first CI. The episode opened with Cook and Torres responding to a violent smash-and-grab robbery that left a security guard and one of the robbers dead. Despite Torres still recovering from his injuries and technically on desk duty, he couldn't resist jumping into the fray, tackling a fleeing suspect, only to later discover the man was merely a witness who had seen the 3-man crew in action. This small misstep foreshadowed the challenges Cook would face as the case unfolded. With 2 suspects still at large, intelligence quickly identified a lead. A car tied to the robbery belonged to Ruby Rios. Natalia Del Rigo, a street-smart dancer with connections to Chicago's underworld. Ruby, however, wasn't interested in helping for free. She demanded payment for information. Recognizing her potential value, Hank Voight greenlit her as a confidential informant, CI, assigning Cook as her handler. This was a pivotal moment for Cook, marking her first time running a CI. While Voight has decades of experience walking the fine line between coercion and cooperation with informants, Cook is still learning the ropes. Her initial optimism about Ruby's cooperation clashed with the harsh reality of CI work. Trust is fragile, and loyalty is often for sale. A game of cat and mouse. One of the suspects, Damone Russell, Miles Evans, was a rising college basketball star with NBA prospects, a fact his lawyer wasted no time leveraging when intelligence brought him in for questioning. Voight, ever the pragmatist, backed down when the lawyer played hardball. frustrating Cook, who believed Damone was directly involved in the robbery and murder. With Damone walking free, Cook turned to Ruby for help tracking him down. But Ruby, sensing an opportunity, played both sides, feeding Cook just enough information to keep her interested while secretly warning Damone that the cops were onto him. This betrayal became apparent when Damone attempted to dispose of critical evidence in the Chicago River. Fortunately, Cook and Torres were one step ahead, recovering the discarded items and linking them back to the crime.